Hey everybody, how are my Glow Tarts doing today? I hope everybody's well. Alright guys, so I know it's taken me a little while to jump on this bus, but I did finally get to pick up some products from the Believe Beauty. Now this is the new brand at the Dollar General store. I was really quite shocked with everything that they had. It really did surprise me. So I didn't pick up an eyeshadow palette because that has been done to death. That's all over YouTube, and I've got so many of those shades. I'm just not in the position to waste money like that. But I did get the foundation, I got the setting powder, also a highlighter, the contour palette, and the concealer. So it is, and of course it wouldn't be a video unless a cat knocks over a camera. So guys, we'll go ahead and get started. Now, I did use this before, so this isn't really a first impressions. This is the second time that I have used this. Well, actually, I've done my makeup twice today. So it's not really a first impressions, but I'm going to kind of tell you what I think about it. So first of all, starting with the foundation. I believe this was $5, and if I'm incorrect on any of these prices, I'll put them on the screen somewhere. I got the shade Warm Vanilla, and this is supposed to be a medium to full coverage. And I did add 2 layers. Now, I thought the first layer looked beautiful, and it does have a very beautiful finish to it. I love the pump, okay? I do. I just don't like the way that the cap is. I don't think that there are these things that kind of keep it tight when it goes on, and it tends to push on that and push it out. When I opened this up, there was already foundation in it, but the seal was not broke, so I'm not sure. I was kind of thinking it was used, but the seal wasn't broke on it, so I don't believe it was. Now, as for a color match, I thought I'd done a pretty good job at matching. I usually match my foundation to my neck, so I did get it right. But this, it will turn to a darker shade after you apply it, and I started looking a little orange. If you could tell right now, I've had this on for about 6 hours now, and this is what it looks like. I have not touched up. Nothing. I'm kind of orange, so I should have went with a neutral tone, and I should have went with something a little bit more lighter than what I was looking for, because it will turn darker. I don't know why my brain is just drawing a blank and I can't think of that word. Oxidize. It will oxidize and it will turn darker. But I think it does have a beautiful finish, and like I said, I did do 2 layers, but that's because I am a full coverage gal. Look at these. Look. I got to cover this stuff up. But the first layer was just as beautiful, and I would say it's a medium to a full coverage. So I like the foundation. It does have that slight like foundation-y scent, but it's nothing too overpowering. Like, you won't even be able to smell it really. So I like that. The only thing I'm having a problem with is like the cap where it's got the insides. It should be just an all open cap. I don't know if you guys could see that. I believe that should be all open, and it should just snap on like that. Because with those things, look, there's already a cat hair stuck to where the sticker was. It actually hits the pump, and the foundation comes out when you try to close it up if you're not careful. So do be careful with that. But other than that, I love the foundation. And for $5, I mean, this company's really bringing it, guys. Now, the next thing that I applied, of course, was the concealer. And this is called Believe Beauty Your Covered Liquid Concealer. Now, I got mine in light beige. I don't like my concealers like really, really light because it just don't look right on me. I like mine to be just a couple of shades lighter than my normal skin tone or the foundation that I'm using. I forgot to say about this, it is so liquidy. It's not as thick as what I would normally go for, and this is the same way. It's like a really watery base to it, but it did apply beautifully and it blended out beautifully. Now, as for coverage, I would say this is about a medium coverage. I would go in with another layer of this, and that's just for me because the bags and lines under my eyes is like worse than road mats. So I would need 2 layers, and it did layer very beautifully, and I did like the way that it looked after that. And again, it seems to be holding up just fine and after 6 hours, so I love that. And there is absolutely no scent, and I don't know if it's because I'm still stopped up a little bit or what, but there is absolutely no scent there. I can't smell it. The next thing was the setting powder, and this is called the Believe Beauty Matte Blur Loose Powder, and I of course got translucent because if you do get any loose powders or setting powders for that matter with a shade or with a tone to it, you will get flashback with those, so I always get translucent powder. But there's no smell, so I did love that. I think it covered beautifully. I think it blurred. It was actually quite shocking. I did bake with this. It I don't bake but a couple of minutes just because I got really dry skin. But I did go ham with this one, as they would call it. I'm used to these sifters, just putting out a little bit of product. It all comes out. That's my only problem with that. And usually there's like a little cushion or a pad, that they put in there to keep that from doing that. But I love the powder. That is like, I will definitely be reaching for that powder because I could not believe how good it made my face look. It just blurred everything like Facetune in a little container. I love this, and I believe that was $5 as well. Next thing is this contour kit. It's the Get Glowing Highlight and Contour Palette. I got the shade Light Medium. They did have dark there, but I was really looking at the highlighter in there, and for what reason, I don't know why, because I did get another highlighter. But this is supposed to be contour, blush, and highlight. This, for contour, I would never use because it is way too warm. It does have a red undertone to it, so that is more of a bronzer to me. Now, it's not exactly all the way matte. I know it looks matte in the pan, but there is a slight sheen to it. But I think it's very beautiful for a bronzer. But again, with that having red orange undertones like that, and then I put it over top of the foundation that oxidized into an orange tone, it's just, I'm orange today. But with another foundation, I would love to use that for a bronzer, not contour. The blush is absolutely gorgeous. I love the blush. Now that is like a satin matte finish. Absolutely beautiful, a nice natural tone. I just loved it. The highlight I used for my eyeshadow today because I picked up a highlight, and I think it worked beautifully for that. Now, and I think this would be a little bit too dark for my skin tone to use for a highlighter, but as an eyeshadow, it was beautiful. The last thing that I got, guys, again, was a highlighter, and this is Radiant Finish Highlighter in Champagne Kiss. Now, they did have one shade that was lighter than this, but it was more like one of those icy white highlighters, which I don't really use. It's just, I don't know, they just don't look good on my skin tone. So I did decide to go with the champagne color one. This one is absolutely gorgeous, and I could not believe the glow it gave me. Can you? And it's not that big, bulky, chunky glitter. It's more of a sheen, that wet look like I love. So I did love that. The powder products, guys, they have no smell either. So this company is really bringing it, and I cannot wait to see what else they have. They had brushes, they had a sponge, they had all kinds of stuff, and I just cannot wait to get the rest to try it out. So guys, that is it for this video. I wanted to swing on here real quick and let you guys know about Believe Beauty. You can pick it up at your local Dollar General store, at least most of them, I believe, or at certain locations. I'm not sure. But I think they are just an amazing company. I can't wait to see what else they do because these products are amazing. So as always, guys, make sure your bell is on. That way you are notified of every single video I upload. And don't forget to rate the video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. That shows me exactly which videos you guys are enjoying and which ones I need to adjust just for you. And one more tiny favor before you guys head out. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join my Glow Tart family. We would love to have you, and I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.